Hi guys, I'm Angie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just want to share some fun Sims builds with you, and I'm using this video to just kind of introduce myself as well as tell you a little bit about what kind of videos I'll be doing. And I'll also do a speed build of kind of my dream home, or my somewhat realistic dream home. And this is Maple Pancake. There she is. She's She's super sweet, and I'm just making me and her in Create a Sims right now. I'm not big on Create a Sim. I'm definitely going to be focusing more on the builds, and Maple Pancake unfortunately isn't looking so hot in the Sims. I feel like the dogs and cats look a little odd, but like I said, I don't like to spend a whole lot of time in here. I'm going to get to the build, but I am going to get her a little bit of white on her face. She is older, but I'm going to make her an adult, not a senior in the game, because we don't need to lose you in the game. So I'm also going to give her the traits of friendly, couch potato, and then I'm thinking loyal, but it's a little more like separation anxiety, really. Her being by my side 24/7, but we'll call it loyalty. And then I'm just going to make my own sim here. So there's me, except a little exaggerated, hotter. I don't have a sleeve, unfortunately. I'm not that cool. She's hotter and cooler than me. But I've given her the traits of animal lover, vegetarian, adventurous, and geek. Those are all very accurate. So that's me and Maple, and we're going to build a house for us. Just doing the shell out here, so while I'm doing that, I'll just tell you kind of some of the ideas that I have for this channel. I definitely want to do some builds related to like pop culture, things that I grew up loving, so like 90s cartoons. I definitely want to do some based on some TV shows I watched when I was older, like Gilmore Girls. There's a lot of beautiful builds in there, and I've seen some really cool builds, but I definitely want to take a stab at it. And other things are very just kind of out there and weird, kind of dumb videos that will be fun, just kind of lighthearted ones. This is going to be the most probably serious or like realistic house I'm planning to make, or like a normal house, just a regular old house for me to live in. But some of the other things I have planned are based on animals. So I am a veterinarian, and I do want to do some vet clinics since we have that ability in the game. We have the equipment, we got the even like the lot setting, and you can buy them and be a vet in the game. So with the cats and dogs expansions, I would like to do some veterinary builds. I want to do vet clinics based on like different types of veterinary medicine. So I definitely want to do like a normal small animal cat and dog clinic. Then I'd like to do some more kind of unique ones like wildlife rehabilitation centers, so that's something I'm really passionate about. And I'd like to do, they wouldn't be functional because in the game you can only be a vet to cats and dogs, but we're going to make some that would be more for like sea turtles in Suwannee and Island Living, or maybe like one in the jungle in Jungle Adventure, so maybe taking some of the locations and pretending that we're caring for the wildlife there. And with the house that I'm building here, I'm building like a house inspired by an English cottage, that kind of look. I don't decorate like that really on the inside, but I don't think the outside of your house has to match the inside. Who cares? But I did put this house in Windenburg as well, so that we're in that setting. And then for the outside, I'm just going with some kind of natural, like wildflower looking decor and landscaping. Just putting some pretty kind of wild looking purple flowers here, and then I've got those little white ones out front. I'll be putting a couple trees here and a pond as well. I do want a little pond. I've always wanted a house with like a weeping willow tree over a pond, so we'll definitely do that. While I'm doing that, other things about me, I love to travel. I may do some builds that are kind of inspired by maybe places I've been, but I need like a fun twist on it because, again, I want to do things that are kind of whimsical or have some kind of fun element to them. And like video game related builds, Eventually I may do other videos relating to other video games. For now, just focusing on The Sims, and other kind of things I'm interested in and might incorporate into some of the builds would be like fantasy books. So I'm a big Sarah J. Maas girly, because who isn't these days, but I'd love to do some builds based on places in those books, like a house for the characters, things like that. And I absolutely love these lights that come down they're in debug, but you can kind of like slide them over and put them in the tree, which is what I'm going to do here. I'm struggling with the pond a little bit. I had not built a pond in a really long time. I feel like it should be more intuitive. This is not the most like simple process for pond making. I feel like I just want to like paint a pond on the ground. Was that how it was in Sims 3? Because I feel like there's a game I played where all you do is just like paint, there's the pond. Seems more complicated than it needs to be, but I've got my weeping willow tree over the little pond. That's fine with me. We're gonna put those lights in there. It's so cute. And then we're gonna get some algae. Nobody's swimming in there. I want it to be pretty and green. Definitely gotta get some animals in there. I think we have swans. And then, let's see, maybe I'll add some fireflies. Yeah. And the ducks. I just don't have a pond big enough for all the animals. But, I mean, really, that pond is not big enough for that swan either. That's a pretty tiny pond. I don't think it would attract or keep a swan. But, whatever. It's Sims. So I'm just going with this kind of like natural stone path here. Don't want anything looking too manicured or like concrete, things like that. We're gonna go real stony, green, a few flowers, and that's the outside done. All right, moving inside this octagonal room out front. I wanted it to have a turret look to the outside, and then on the inside it's going to be a library. Got this big window there for some light, and then that stained glass window for decoration, which is beautiful. I love those. And just gonna put this chair by the window with lots of light so we can read. And I'm gonna put a book on the table, even though if you do that in live mode, your sim will probably put it away, but it looks cute for the build. And I've put a Game of Thrones since I am a fantasy fan. I did read Game of Thrones. I don't think I can read the next one. I'm just kind of over it. I'll read a plot synopsis online and find out what happens to everyone. So I'm just going to put a couple more bookcases in here. I want it to be very cluttered and cozy, and I think this is called, what is it, like Basket of Cozy. So we gotta have that in there. That basket is from Cottage Living, and it has a lot of really cute swatches. I picked the one with the little pug on it, but there is one that has a pumpkin on it too, which is nice for kind of seasonal builds. Get some fossils in here. That's accurate to my real life. I do have quite a few fossils as decoration, and then I've just put a pan au chocolat on a plate over there in front of the window on my table. Having a little trouble getting things to stay like on the table where you want them, but it might be as good as I can get it. I tried. So I ended up with the plate kind of tilted, but a tilted plate is better than no pan au chocolat in the library. So we're just gonna go with it. And another thing in live mode, if you have like debug plates or food or things like that, they may get like washed, like dishes washed by your sim. I'm not quite sure about that one though, so something to think about, but it does look cute. And if you're just doing it for a build, who cares? So there is our library finished. It's so beautiful. I want to read there right now. I'm currently reading Assassin's Blade, and I'm reading those books, the Throne of Glass series, in the order they were published. I don't know if it's the best way to read them, so I read the first two, and now I'm reading Assassin's Blade. But I feel like even if it's not the best order, I want to experience the books like the OG fans did when they read the first two books and then the third book came out. So even if it's better to read that one first, I wanna experience it like it was meant to be experienced. So I'm going with that, but they are really good, and I'm sure I will not be disappointed with the series because I haven't been so far with the other ones. I've just done an accent wall here with the Decor to the Max kit. I love that wallpaper. There's several wallpapers in there that I just love. I feel like that kit is underutilized in like build videos. I really like it, but I really like maximalist. I like really colorful, really busy like patterns, that kind of thing in my builds. So just putting together a cozy living room here, lots of color. I like a lot of animal decor, and I don't really care if it matches. Definitely, like I said, maximalist. We've got a dog bed in here for Maple Pancake. And then I'm putting this, it's called the Sum of All Birds, but I'm pretty sure it was called a spotted sixum in Sims 3. There was in the pets or like cats and dogs, I don't remember what it was called in that game, but the expansion that had the animals. I loved how you could go out and find them and then you could like bring them back and care for them in your house, although that's not something you should really do with wildlife, but oh well. It's a game. And then for the kitchen, I'm just gonna go with a little more simple, less busy, with a white, kind of take some of the strain off your eyes when you come into the house, huh? That stove is from Jungle Adventure, and so are the counters actually. I love them. The appliances are so pretty. And then we also have this corner cupboard in this one. And once I get those straight, the corner cupboard for this swatch has this like turquoise plate in it, which I just think is so cute, so pretty. It's a nice little pop of color. And then we're just gonna do some like copper, kind of bronze accents in here with the hood. And then we need a sink. And of course some clutter and decoration. Alright, looking beautiful so far. We need a trash can. I forget to put trash cans in my builds all the time. And I don't realize it until I'm playing and they're like, there's nowhere to put the trash. But I got it in this time. And then I've got this like glass case of pastries. Gotta have a coffee maker. And then those, the bird pictures I just put on the wall. I don't know if everyone knows that those are in there because they just show up as like a feather in miscellaneous decor. But they are from the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, and if you drag them onto the wall, they're actually these beautiful bird pictures. There are a ton of them too. So really, like for whatever kind of environment you're in, if you want ones that look like they're native or something like that, they have them from all over the place. They're just beautiful. And then I'm using this shelf from Snowy Escape. I want to put a frog on it, but I just don't like those those frog terrariums that you get in the game when you like catch a frog in the wild. They are just too small for a frog, and they're not an appropriate house for them, so I just can't do it. It makes me sad when I put them in there. But I am going to max out these bird pictures because look how beautiful they are. I love them. The parrot, I almost said pelican, the puffin, and the spotted sixum are my favorites. Arrange these in a nice way. Get a little gallery wall over here. And then we'll just pop this plant from Island Living here by the door. That one, every single swatch is beautiful. It goes with everything. Let me know what your favorite bird picture is. I think mine is actually the crow. Even though I love them all, I feel like the crow is really cool. Alright, then over here, just adding some more decor. I did put it's the dead pink whale in that jar. I like decorating with stuff like that. Any animal part or animal decor in my builds or in my home. No animals were harmed in the making. We're gonna say in The Sims, they're all either fake things, maybe my sim got them on Etsy, or or maybe they're things that were ethically sourced, okay? Neither me nor my sim are going out and killing animals for our decor. And then we gotta have a place for Maple Pancake to eat. There we go. That is the living room dining area finished. I love it. Oh, and I got my little moss ball terrarium in there. I do have one of those. Those are nice. They're nice little decor, easy to take care of. Then I put this shelf in the front hallway. I'm just gonna add the little cat statue. Can't have enough cats, can't have enough animal decor. And then I love that this shelf has this tiny little plant on top because we don't have a lot of like really small plants in The Sims 4, but that one's just built in, so not much decoration needed. Just gonna get the entryway finished here, a few decorative items on this table. And then we have the rug from Jungle Adventure. Has beautiful swatches. The rugs from that pack are great. Definitely recommend. Even if you're not interested in the exploring the jungle part, which I personally love, the decor is wonderful. And then behind the study or the library, we've got a downstairs bathroom. Again, I just went on about Jungle Adventure. I do have other packs, but I love the tile options in that game. So we've got that in the bathroom here, and then it's so nice that the shower matches, so you don't have to pick an ugly white shower and then have it look terrible in there. And I know with Lovestruck, we got a nice shower head that you can like attach to the wall and really customize your showers a little better. There is our downstairs completely finished. So moving upstairs, my roof is peeking through a little bit. I did not successfully roof that octagonal room in the front, but I'm just gonna shove a bookcase in front of it and call it a day. That's the best thing you can do with your problems. Just put it out of your mind, out of sight, out of mind, instead of dealing with it. I'm gonna make this hallway landing area like a gaming station, but also maybe like a work from home place. Realistically, in my life, it's going to be a gaming place. I love this swatch of this sign from Snowy Escape. So it's like an onsen bathhouse sign, and the first one kind of looks like a caution or like rules kind of thing. But then if you look through the swatches, there's this beautiful matcha one. So nice. Just creating another gallery wall, I know. And then I put the pre-made one from My First Pet on the other wall in the hall, but as you can see, I'm a fan of a gallery wall. I do have two, I only have two in my apartment, so not that bad. And then adding in the lamp from Decor to the Max. When I'm decorating these like ledges on windows like this, when I have a window that goes out, I have a hard time getting stuff to sit nicely on that ledge. So I just tend to use like smaller items that don't hang over the edge. If you know how to get stuff on there, feel free to share. Maybe I have to put it like outside the house and raise it all the way up if it's on the second floor. But I think these items look fine on there. Alright, so that is our upstairs hallway landing finished. As soon as I get a bed in here for Maple Pancake, she does need one in every room. She does have 3 beds in my 5-room apartment. She needs one in almost every room. So onto the like master bedroom bathroom area, I'm gonna make this a walk-in closet, and I have that Decor to the Max wallpaper there. Love it. Gonna hang some clothes in here, get some clothes storage, and then we need a mirror. This one from Jungle Adventure is so beautiful. Why would I use any other mirror? That one's great. Gotta get a little ottoman in here, and then that is our walk-in closet finished. Beautiful. And then I don't know why I like these glass doors in like the master bath and bedroom, kind of going from one area to another. Not very romantic if you have a partner, but when you're alone, who cares if you have a glass door? I don't know why I think those look nice in like the closet, bathroom, bedroom area. Kind of makes it like connected. It's one room, one space. But doing the master bath here, I'm going with, again, kind of like the kitchen, a more simple, muted color scheme. Just gonna put this plant in the corner to cover up the fact that the plants from outside are coming in a little bit. I didn't do the perfect job of putting those on the outside, but I don't care if we have 2 pixels of green coming through the wall there. And then for the mirrors here, I've used full-length mirrors and then pushed them back into the countertops there. I think almost every mirror in this game that hangs on the wall is too small to be a bathroom mirror, except for the spa day one that I used in the downstairs bathroom with the lights on the side. I do like that one. Now, going into the master bedroom, going to do this picture from Horse Ranch above the bed. It has a lot of pretty swatches. And then we're going to get another Jungle Adventure rug in here. They're so colorful. They're very pretty. highly recommend, like I said. And then on the second nightstand, I don't really need another light. That's Maple's side. We'll get some decor on there. Get this little incense burner. That's from Spa Day as well. And then just adding this kind of crystal decor. That wardrobe is from Horse Ranch. I absolutely love that wardrobe. It is just, I want it in my house, for real. It's huge, it's beautiful, nice wood, it matches everything. I need that in real life. Moving on to this dresser on the other side of the bedroom. I like these shelves from Snowy Escape, and I love them because they're asymmetrical and they're kind of staggered. So even if you just put items where they clip onto the shelf, I don't feel like I have to use like, you know, Alt to 9 to raise things up. I just feel like it looks nice where they place because they're not just all in a line. So yeah, that's another pack I really like the decorations for, even if you don't want to do the mountain excursion, mountain climbing excursion, and the skiing and the, you know, all the stuff that comes with Snowy Escape. I'm just going to do a cozy little chair corner. Everyone knows in a bedroom you need a chair to put your clothes on that you've worn for 2 hours, but they're not clean enough to put back in the closet, but they're also not dirty enough that you need to wash them. So you got to put them on the chair, the intermediate place, the holding place, before you figure out what to do with them or before you want to wear them again. And on the wall there, let's just go with the pre-made gallery wall. That is from Decor to the Max, another kit. I overutilize that one, but I love it. Jungle Adventure and Decor to the Max. Those are just very much my style. So that is the master bedroom done. I'm going to move over to a guest bedroom here. We got the roof peeking in again. I had a really hard time getting the roof on there, and I just am not willing to go back. You can't even tell it's there. Look at that. Plus, that's my guest room. Very few people are going to see that anyways. I'm going with more of a toned down color scheme in here. Going with some neutrals. And I'm using some of the items from Horse Ranch, so it's looking a little horsey in here, but I think it still looks nice and calming. So I've gone with that sheep rug, get some white curtains in here, some white furniture, in case you don't want your eyes to burn when you look at the wall like the rest of the house. Just doing some like purple, pink accents, and then that little guy on the shelf so he can watch you sleep. And yeah, just finishing off with this mirror. Beautiful. I am loving this room actually. It's not like my normal style so much, but I'm a fan. And yeah, here's my finished upstairs. There's Maple Pancake doing a big stretch, gaming area. Again, no batfish were harmed in the making of this gallery wall. There's my sim. It looks like she is setting something on fire in The Sims, so good for her. I love when my sim plays video games in The Sims. It reminds me of On The Office when Dwight plays Second Life and Jim says he has a second life. Like, I get it though, it's fun. Why is it fun to watch your sim do things that you do in everyday life? I don't know. That's the whole game. But here we go. That's our finished inside. So there is the completed house, my dream cottage with an eclectic maximalist interior with my weeping willow tree over the pond. So now I just want to get into a little more about my life and the things I like to do. I already said I am a veterinarian. I was working in small animal medicine out of school, so doing this basically, checking out cats and dogs. I would see an occasional exotic pet, and I did that for 2 years, but I did leave that job recently because I was feeling like my sim looks in the bottom left corner there. It just wasn't the right area of veterinary medicine for me, so I'm currently kind of looking to move more into wildlife medicine, which is inspiring some of my builds here. I love traveling. That is a big passion of mine, and that's part of what I'm hoping to incorporate more of in my life with moving into wildlife medicine. I just want to be able to travel for work instead of having a week of vacation to do it. I do really enjoy the ocean. The wildlife especially. Snorkeling, jet skiing is so much fun. I'd love to get into diving, but that's an expensive hobby and not one you can really do too much with in Ohio. So maybe not right now, but someday. And although my sim is doing it, I don't recommend petting a wild dolphin or one in captivity, really. We should just leave them alone. But it's The Sims, so we're gonna check out the dolphin. I do love traveling to see wildlife and experiencing nature, but I don't mind a European city here and there and checking out old estates, castles, really just anything beautiful. I really like to sightsee when I go. I have not traveled anywhere in Asia. There's a lot of places I want to visit, big continent, but there's so many places I want to go. So I'm living vicariously through my sim, although it doesn't look like she's having the best time, but there's lots of beauty to explore. I really like any expansion pack that allows you to explore what's like looks like a different culture than North America. I think those are really fun. I really liked the world adventures in Sims 3. I think they did a little bit of a better job of the actual adventure part, but jungle adventure, snowy escape, island living, I do love those ones. And I just realized in Jungle Adventure, this iguana down on the dock where you fish, I've never seen it before. It is so cute. If anyone knows if that's in debug, let me know and I will be putting it in builds. And then exploring the jungle, we ran into some capybaras and the bees, but I think it's best to just let them be, and it looks like they're okay, but then the bees come after my sim. I'm okay with that. We left the capybaras to their business, as it should be. So that is just about me. Thank you for checking out my channel, and I will definitely have some more videos to show you. I'll make sure that those are up, and yeah, feel free to check those out. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. You can also find some info on my Instagram. Thank you.